Hey y'all, I want to start right here. This video might be a little bit longer than many of our Compass Updates videos, but I need to tell you how important this video is. Austin and I are sitting in the upper room of the CMC. Behind us is the community that God has surrounded us with. And now for over 50 years, South Lake Wales Church of God has been right here in this vicinity with a mission to reach our university and to reach this community. And as we're preparing for Easter, it's 31 days from today. When we're filming this, Easter is only 31 days away. And so there is an intensity in me. There is a drive for us to prepare the church to be the church. Because as we're fond of saying around here, everyone matters to God. And you know what? I know you believe that. I know we believe that. But then the ultimate question is this, is how do we let them know that we believe they matter to God? And so we need to take some real action steps to do that. Because here's the deal. We know they matter to God, but we know that an encounter with Jesus can change anything. When they come into the presence of the risen Savior on Easter, their life circumstances can literally in that moment begin to change. Now, likely not their whole world will change in that one moment, but it can be the beginning. And I know this, and we know this, and this is why Easter matters to us, because we know a change in us, the change that Jesus did, can begin to change our world. And that's what we want, isn't it? We want our world to change. I look at our community and I think about our community through the lens of Jesus. And particularly, I've been thinking a lot the last several days about Luke chapter 15. And Jesus tells these three stories. The thing that connects them all together is there are these lost things. But my mind quickly goes to the final lost thing, which I think we can all probably empathize the most with. There was a father with a lost son, and ultimately the desire was for this son to come home. And I tell you, that story is just so full of meaning, because there's the son who does finally come home and have this experience with the father. But unfortunately, there's somebody we often forget in that story, and it's the older brother who is very faithful and religious and is always doing the things he's supposed to do, yet his heart was so hard he didn't get to experience the joy of the father. And so as we're preparing for Easter, here's my hope, is that we will be prepared for the joy of the Father, that we'll know everyone matters to God, that an encounter with Jesus can change anything, and that a change in us can change the world. And so we've put together a month coming up that is really meant to equip us to love this community behind us. So Austin, would you take a couple of minutes to kind of guide us through the big brush strokes of that, and I'll throw a little bit of commentary in.
Yeah. So I want to start by saying we are so proud of you.
Yeah.
Our church family, proud of you. We have challenged you with 1,000 cards to fill out, and you guys have just stepped up to the plate and really have taken this on. And so we just want to remind you that these are due March the 10th. That's a week from this Sunday. We had just a few more to fill out. So if you could grab some of these and fill them out, that'd be great. That way we can have these done.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Can I jump in for a minute and steal these from Austin and say, you know what? And these aren't just cards. And it's so much more.
Yes.
Why are we asking you to handwrite notes with this little message on it? Because we know ultimately people are going to come on Easter not because they got a card, but because somebody cared. And this is really our goal, to go into the community and say, we care about you. And so we didn't just make a card. We've written you a note that we care about you.
Yeah. So then on at our town hall meeting, which is Wednesday, March 20th, we want to stuff these bags. And just as Pastor Chad said, we all got to be involved. We all got to step up. The more hands we have to fill these bags, the easier it's going to be. And we have 1,000 to fill.
And we get to pray over each one of them as we're stuffing them. And I think that's just an awesome thing.
Yeah. So Each one of these bags, again, it's not just a card. This represents a family,
Yes.
a family of people that we hope to impact, because Jesus has impacted us.
That's right.
So then after these are all stuffed, on Sunday, March 24th, we're going to canvass the neighborhood. So following church, we're going to have some pizza. We're going to make sure everybody's ready to go, and then we're going to send out teams of people, because we know that doing this by yourself.
It's
Scary.
intimidating.
Yeah, it's intimidating. It's scary. But we want to also challenge you to be more than just a door hanger, right?
Yeah.
Be more than just a person that hangs on the door. That if people are available, we talk to them. We invite them to church to let them know we care about you. We want a
Pray for
relationship
them.
with you. Yes, pray with them. Pray for them. Absolutely.
I know that many are hearing this and you're like, that's not me, I'm not going. That's well beyond what I can do. But can I just say, I know we have limited capabilities, but discipleship, what we really want to do doesn't happen by just attending church and singing some songs and listening to a message. It's when we're obedient and do what Jesus did. I think of the 72 disciples who Jesus sent out to do ministry. They genuinely didn't feel equipped. They didn't feel like they could do it. And Jesus said, well, number one, you're not going alone. We're sending you out in pairs. But number two, this is how you will grow. So I want to invite you into this to know this isn't simply just about inviting our neighborhood. This is a way that you are going to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, after we've canvassed the neighborhood and we're just praying for a great response, we want to share a pancake breakfast with them on Easter Sunday. Our Super Bowl Sunday, which is March the 31st.
Absolutely.
And so we're going to need some help with that. Yeah. And so all of these projects, we have some QR codes, some sign-up sheets that we want you to sign up so we know, first of all, how much pizza, right, for the 24th, but then, hey, we need some help.
We need some help. We can't do this great mission by ourselves. And so would you today, would you plan to sign up to be a part of all of these things? We need pancake flippers. We need cleanup crews. We need all sorts of things for Easter. But I want to lean into Easter for just a minute and say this. I want to remind you, these aren't just pancakes. Yeah. Pancakes are representative of hospitality. Mm-hmm. These people coming from the community, they're not going to come in like we do and judge the message or the music. Yeah. What they're going to ask is, do these people care about me? And I tell you what, pancakes are level ground. This is something we can all love together. And so much more important than us making pancakes is how we prepare to welcome and love on the people who come through our doors. That Easter Sunday is not about us, but instead that we are truly focused on all the people that God brought in. Because you know what? The number one question they're asking is, are there people here like me? Mm-hmm. And the second is, and do they like me? So would you just note this, that community, that relationships are the number one driver in church growth today. And so we need to be prepared to really relationally connect with these people.
Absolutely.
All right. There is so much more we could share, but right now I just want to remind you that everyone matters to God, and what we want to do is let them know that this season. So would you make plans now to join us Sunday, sign up to serve in one of these great capacities, fill out these cards, get them back by the 10th, and we're just going to wait and see what the Lord does through our seed planting. We love you.